Hey man, say man, it's your boy Ink in the Brain, man. We back at Like a Bad Habit. Salute to everybody who's tuning in. Salute to new subscribers, man. I see y'all tapped in with your boy, man. I fuck with y'all, so appreciate y'all subscribing to the channel and all that, man. So we gonna have a little story time, man. Fuck it. I'm gonna start spilling my stories to y'all. Fuck it. So this is the first time that I ran from the police, right? So at this time, I'm a senior in high school, right? And I'm a senior in high school. I got accepted to college to go to school in Atlanta, right? So, and at this time, I got a '98 Ford Mustang. So I'm like, okay, damn, I'm about to move from Cali for me because, you know, I'm from the Bay Area, right? So I'm like, damn. I'm like, all right, shit, I'm about to move from Atlanta, and everybody knew about it, right? So all my partners I went to high school with, that I was kicking it with, my cousin, I got a cousin from Fillmore, from San Francisco, right? But then he moved to Vallejo, so he stayed in Vallejo, right? My other cousin in the town and shit. So I'm fucking with them, right? Basically, I'm just from like, I want to say probably like after Christmas till the end of summer of my senior year, I'm rocking. I'm running around. I'm going to the town. I'm going to the V and shit, right? You feel me? Rocking. You feel me? And at this time, you know, we going to house parties. You feel me? Like every weekend, we was at a house party like in Antioch, fuck around in Antioch, Pittsburgh, Concord. You feel me? Going to Vallejo, going to San Jose, fuck around in San Jose, going to the clubs out there and all this shit, right? So we rocking. I'm like, shit, it's my senior year. I'm like, man, I'm about to move to Atlanta, so we just rocking, right? Partying, just having a good time, man. Smoking weed at this time. You know, I really started smoking weed heavy and shit. You know what I mean? So doing the most, like when I think about it, I'm like, man, like I was really doing a lot to be a little 17, 18-year-old. And I talked to my cousin about that shit a lot. Like, bruh, when we think about what we was doing at 17, 18 years old, let me turn this game on. I'm like, man, we was out of pocket. Like, we was doing some out of line shit. Like, we was wild. And I keep on reiterating this on video. We wasn't too crazy. Like, we wasn't robbing or shooters or nothing like that. Even though my cousin was kicking it with some robbers and shooters. A couple people got shot in the V. I know one of his homies got shot in the face. This other nigga from Richmond that he was fucking with got shot out hella time. Bro, he got shot all the time, got released out the hospital, and then his auntie bought a brand new Benz for surviving. It was crazy. I was like, damn, so you feel me? So this is the time frame, right? I'm just giving y'all a little background. So this particular night, so this was the summertime. I graduated high school and everything, right? And we really kicking it. Like after I graduated high school from like May to August, we kicking it all the time. So this particular night, I go shoot my young homie, right? He was like 3 years younger than us. Like I don't even know how to, now I know, but yeah, he was a youngster kicking it with us, right? Shoot him up. I had my cousin from Fillmore with me, and then I want to even say my brother was with me. I can't remember if it was my brother or my other cousin from the town that was with me, but I do know that my car we was 4 deep because it was me driving, passenger, and then 2 in the back, right? And like in the Bay, they got what's called sideshows, right? And basically a sideshow is everybody come out, they bring their whips out, and they just spin donuts and just hang out the window, just go crazy, yay, slap, feel me, slap. I had 212s in the back and everything, you feel me? So you gonna hear me coming up the block, slapping, you feel me? To this day, I think that's the reason why my right ear is messed up, man, because I had slapped. I had JBL Audios 212s, or were they 10s or 12s? I want to say it was 12s because I was doing too much at this time. Yeah, I want to say it was 212s, man. Blasting, right? But anyway, slapping, right? So sideshows is going up. You feel me? Like we didn't hit a few sideshows. In San Ho, the town, right? Now I never participated myself in a sideshow in the town, but I've been there. But they get kind of crazy, like shit, like motherfuckers wreck their shit. You feel me? Motherfuckers be in the streets, get clipped by the car, leg. You feel me? All kind of crazy shit, right? So, but this particular night, we had went to, I want to say we went to a club in like Pleasant Hill or Walnut Creek, which is like the suburbs of the Bay Area, right? And then afterwards, the people we was with, we was like, man, hey, fucking man, you gotta, I think the homie had like either a Camaro. Yeah, I think he had a Camaro. I think he had like a Camaro or a Fiber or something, right? I had the Mustang. Other people had a couple little whips. They're like, hey man, me at the Best Buy, man. Fuck, we going crazy, right? So we go to the Best Buy parking lot in Pleasant Hill, right? And we start swinging. We go crazy in Pleasant Hill, right? We just had a sideshow like in the damn whitest motherfucking suburbs, right? But we going crazy. I'm spinning my shit. You feel me? Doing donuts and shit right in the parking lot. The other homie spinning his vet wherever he had, right? We going crazy, right? My homie out the window going, hey, we slapping whatever. I was slapping the Jag, Mag Dre, I don't know, whatever, but we slapping, right? And mind you, we've been smoking weed in the car, driving around, just reckless, right? Just hella reckless, right? Smoking weed, car smell like hella weed. Shit, we damn near hotbox that car. We used to hotbox my car all the time. And I swear, man, when I think about that shit these days, man, I just shake my head and just be like, oh, say my real name. Well, I ain't really tripping about y'all knowing my real name like that, though. But, like, Inky, bro, you was out of pocket, bro. You did some wild-ass shit. And now I see why you turned out and why you went to prison in your older age. But that's another story for another time. I'm going to touch on that topic later, though. But, yeah, man, so we spinning, right? And then we didn't even have hella weed on us like that. Like, we maybe had like an eighth on us. You know, back then we was going like 2 for the dub. You feel me? Maybe get, you know what I mean? We were lucky to get an eighth for the 40 or for the 35 or something. But, you know what I mean? We was just penny pinching. 2 for the dub, 2 for the 15 type shit, right? But I think at this time we may have like an eighth on us or something like in the whip, right? But the car definitely smelled like weed, right? So we, all of a sudden, in the next parking lot, I see red and blue lights come on. Hey, blue. So I immediately panic, right? I'm like, just instinct, like, oh, she's like, oh, shit, run, fucking run. Like, even to this day, I see some lights behind me. I'm not even doing nothing wrong. You feel me? I get nervous. Like, you ever been on I know you didn't experience this, bro. Like, you've been riding on the freeway, and you're not doing shit wrong, but you see them lights behind you, and they coming up on you. You're like, oh, shit. You didn't want to run. Like, your instinct is like, oh, fuck, let me get out of here. But it's like, I'm not doing nothing wrong. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just a black dude thing, but I don't like seeing police lights behind me, even if I'm not doing nothing wrong. And then he just goes around you and speeds past. It's probably because he got a call, you feel me? Yo, somebody got shot over here. And then so he put his lights on, but you get scared in the moment, right? So that's what he did, bro. We booked. I'm like, oh, shit. I got weed in the car. Smell like I'm high. And, bro, this is a true story, man, on everything. So I boom. So if you're aware of the area, right, it's where the Sun Valley Mall is. And there's a Best Buy that's like on the side of the mall, right? So I go up this way, I hit a left, go behind the Best Buy. And then boom, I make another right to hop on I think is it Monument? I can't remember which street it was, man. But the street right there next to Sun Valley Mall, boom, hit it right. And then I'm panicking. I'm like, oh shit. And then like my niggas in the car, they're like, damn, we all basically like panicking, right? But it was on me though, because I'm the driver. Like I really could have just pulled over and got a ticket for being involved in a sideshow. And maybe worst came to worst, maybe got a little possession of marijuana, whatever the case may be, right? But you know, I panicked, right? So I fled, right? So boom. So I made I go straight, I bust the left, I'm behind Best Buy, I bust the right, and then I see the police behind me, I'm like, and then I just had a feeling like, bruh, Inky, bruh, just pull over, bruh. This ain't gonna turn out right. Just pull over. Just fuck it. We not gonna be on no high-speed chase over no sideshow. I understand there's weed in the car, but it is what it is, man. Pull over, right? So I'll pull over. Man, police pull up behind me, hop out the whip, pull out their guns and shit, hop on the horn. Driver, put your hands outside of the vehicle, or something to that effect. Put the hands outside the vehicle, or turn the car off, put your hands outside. So I comply, I put my hands outside the car and all that shit. Exit the vehicle, put your hands behind your back, and walk towards me, right? So I'm like, damn. And then, so I walk out, and then my other homies in the car, they say same thing. Passenger in the front, rear passengers, hands out the car, exit out the vehicle, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, right? So basically, we pull up out get us out the car. And then, bro, they sit us on the curb, right? No, not me though. They sit them on the curb, but then they talking to me, right? And turns out, man, the police actually turned out to be kind of cool. So now let me also provide y'all with some additional information, right? At this time, I'm gonna be careful how I say this because I don't want to expose too much about, like I said in the last video, I don't want to expose too much. But at this time, my homie I went to school with, who was gonna go to the league because he was a All-American, fucking top of the line linebacker, like he was gonna go to the NFL. From Richmond. I want to say his name, but I'm not going to say his name for his purposes, but just so they did a movie on him, and he's known by two initials. And not to go on a tangent, but it's just crazy how that shit happened, because like a couple weeks before that happened, like I said, we was all graduating and shit, and he had a graduation party. He invited me to, he from Richmond, right? So he invited me to go to the Rich to his going away party because he was going to Oregon to play football. So I'm like, all right, bet. And I ain't never really fucked around in the Rich. Like, Richmond is not no place to go if you don't have no business. I've been to Richmond maybe 3 times my whole life prior to that. Fuck with my dad and shit like that, right? Richmond's a very violent city in the Bay Area. Like, you will get your shit smacked over, fuck around in the Rich, right? So I'm like, oh, damn. And me and him, we just got cool our senior year, really. Like, he was real popular, real popular, known for being a good football player, right? And it's just sad, man. So I was excited to go to this party, man. I went to the Ridge, kicked it with him on his he from the Iron Triangle, right? So we outside. Now they're having dice games and shit. Niggas outside with Blix and everything, right? This was like one of my first times really being exposed to Blix actually in the Bay Area and shit. You feel me? Because it's kind of rare. Like I said, like I wasn't around no shares and shit like that, but. Yeah, man, but salute to Brody, man. Like, rest in peace, bro. He ended up getting killed, right? And like I said, I was just at his shit. I met his parents and everything, man. They got all his football photos lined up in the living room on the walls and everything. It was sad. It was like a sad day when he got killed in the Bay, man. And if you're from the Bay, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't even gonna say his name, but if you do research, you know what I'm talking about, right? But anyway, back to the story. So police, they joking with me and shit. They like, man, yeah, man, we see you in the next parking lot, man, going crazy, you know, doing donuts and shit. Like, man, what do you got, man? You got a V8? What is that? I'm like, nah, it ain't no GT. It's hot. So I'm gonna turn on AC. I'm like, nah, I don't get no GT. It was a V6 Mustang I had, right? I'm like, nah, it's like a V6. They're like, oh, okay, huh? And they're like, well, they're like, look. Be honest with us, man. You know, we smell, you know, it smells heavily like marijuana in the car. Like, have y'all been smoking and shit? I'm gonna keep it lit with y'all. I was honest. I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. We were smoking earlier, but it was like a few hours ago. Like there was like, okay. Like there was like, okay. They're like, do you got weed on you? I was like, not on me. And they were like, they could kind of tell, and I was like, nah, but it's in the car though. And they were like, okay. I'm like, and it was like we had like a little eighth in the side, the middle panel, right? They're like, okay, we appreciate you being honest, whatever, right? And then they're like, okay, license and registration. So I give them my license, everything legit, registration, all that, right? And then so dude's like running my shit, and then his little co-pilot or whatever, he's like, man, so like, what's been going on? Like, I can't remember how the conversation started, but he basically started just being cool, conversating. I'm like, yeah, I just graduated from high school, you feel me? He's like, oh, what school you went to? And I told him the school. And he was like, oh, did you know so-and-so who got killed? I was like, yeah, I was just at his going away party. He was like, man, my condolences, man. Yeah, that was sad, man. You know, I know about his football career, man. He was just about to go to Oregon. You feel me? To play with, because my other homies had went to Oregon. It was like, I went to a school where it was a high like athletes, right? 3 of my homies went to Oregon. One of them made it to the league and played with Peyton Manning, who was a safety. You feel me? So he knew about him. I was like, yeah, man, he just got killed, man. That's my partner. You feel me? I was just at his shit. He was like, man, that was fucked up, right? So long story short, bruh, the other police came back, ran my shit. He was like, all right, look, I understand you going to school. Cause I told him I was going to school. I was about to go to Atlanta like literally in like the next week or like 3-4 days or something like that. I mean, we partying before I leave and shit. He like, all right, look, I'm not even gonna cut you a ticket. I'm not even gonna write you a citation. He was like, but I am gonna take this weed. He took the weed and he was like, y'all be safe, y'all get home safe. He said something like, don't smoke and drive because they can arrest you for DUI or some shit like that, right? And let us go, man. True story, man. So to wrap this up, fellas, I shared this story just to tell y'all that, number one, it's not smart to run from the police. It just makes the situation worse. Now, I got lucky because the cops was cool and they kind of knew about my homie in the situation. I just graduated. Don't expect the police to show you no love in a situation like that, right? So don't run from the police. Number two, the habits that you create when you're young are going to follow you when you get older. Because when I was out there, you feel me, hotboxing the whip and doing sideshows and all this shit, driving fast and all this shit, little did I know these were bad habits that caught up to me in my later life. Now, if you ain't tapped into my channel, you know I did some time in the motherfucking penitentiary, you feel what I'm saying, behind a similar kind of case where I almost killed somebody, right? I'm not going to get into that, but just go way back. I got hella videos on my channel. Just look at them. But me being the 38-year-old me, shit, yeah, 20 years later, you feel me? Looking back at the 18-year-old me, I would have told the 18-year-old me, bro, you need to chill out. You doing too much, bro. And even though you got away with this shit this time, bro, if you keep on with these habits, bro, you gonna fuck up, man. And you gonna really fuck up. You feel me? Like if you see, you feel me, I got these scars on my hands, right? This shit on my face and all this shit, right? And my face is kind of disfigured. It's not disfigured, but like there's a part of my jaw is disaligned, right? It's all because of what I did when I was older and how I got caught up in that situation that sent me to the joint. You feel me? And almost took somebody's life, man. So, but by the grace of God, I'm still here. I learned from the situation. I take the losses with the wins. You feel me? The good with the bad. It is what it is. But like I said, when I look at the old me in high school, how we was moving, we was reckless, man. We was hella reckless, doing the most. And man, I might have to just start spilling story time, man, because I might have to just tell y'all, because we was doing some wild shit, fucking with hella bitches, riding around, doing hella shoplifting, doing hella shit, man. So, like I said, man, I'm careful with how I say things because I don't want to expose too much, but I kind of feel like it's my duty to at least kick down the game, you know what I mean, to some youngsters, man, who's out there running around doing all kind of wild shit, who's going to find themselves in the penitentiary soon. Maybe if they come across my video and see they was acting how I was acting, maybe they might change, man. And I think, you know, the good God above, you know, I think that's what he wants me to do, man. He let me survive. He pretty much slapped me on my hand. You know what I mean? It could have been a lot worse for me. You know? So that's the reason I spilled the story, man. But anyway, appreciate y'all for tapping in. It's your boy Ink in the Brain. I'm going to tap in a minute. Y'all be smooth and be solid.